only like skill I learned, actually from my dad that he pushed me to learn when I was a kid, was the scissor.
We've done a lot of like dribbling videos with you, a lot of fun dribbling videos like short form and TikToks and stuff like that. But we're just going to talk about like a few of the tips that you might have for someone who wants to become better at 1v1. So just 3 things that you need to think about.
I think it's to just always have a good speed towards your defender.
Yeah.
Because you decide with the ball. If you accelerate hard towards the defender, they will have to start backing up.
Yeah.
The moment you stop the ball, it's going to be easier for the defender. They control you. If you want to get better, obviously, if you're really good, you can stop the ball, you can do what you want, obviously. But if you want to get better, it's to just focus on going with your first touch, accelerate towards the defender and go from there.
And the good thing is that you don't really need like a good technique, good ball control. You should have it, obviously, but...
If you want to focus on something, it's like, do it the simple, good, like accelerate towards the opponent. Obviously, try to decide if you want to go inside or outside.
And obviously, you have to look at what the defender is doing as well.
If it takes out space, that way you go that way, so it's like practice.
And obviously, if you have some technical abilities, what would you then use in a 1v1 situation? Would you ever use like any of those techie skills or?
I try to do it simple.
Yeah.
And like to cut inside or outside, the most important thing is that first touch when you go to the left or right. It's good because it decides all your motion for the next step in the acceleration and passing the opponent. And it's the only like skill I learned, actually from my dad that he pushed me to learn when I was a kid, was the scissor. Not very difficult to learn, but if you really master it in tight spaces or when you go fast, you can always, in the last moment, escape.
And I feel like that is kind of like, it's genuinely one of the easiest thing to train because you basically...
Yeah, this is where you start. Even though I'm right-footed, but you don't need to have a really good left foot to pull it off the left way. I learned it to do it full speed because you go straight at the defender.
Yeah.
And then at one point you will try to put out the foot, and if you put out the foot, it's...
Okay. It feels like you say that you're always doing it so simple. You're doing it
I try to do it simple.
Try to do it simple. But the good thing about this is that if you have a lot of skill, and if it doesn't work simple, you can always like step it up.
I like to do it simple because I want it to be effective. My goal is to pass the opponent.
We are the complete opposites here. I'm the least effective on the pitch.
I have one skill, but I only do it like in training for fun. And it's like if I have an opponent here, and you do it like this.
Okay.
It's very effective, but it's the only like cool skill I actually use.
Do you use it in games?
I used it once in a game.
Did it work?
Yeah, but it was like I was on the corner flag there and I used it to turn. Then I blocked there, so we basically use it to open up. So I get front face. Because you as a defender, you want to keep it there because I'm going out of bounds.
Exactly, I'm trying to push you in, into the corner.
But that's the only way. It's not going to make you go faster to goal or whatever.
I mean, I would say that that's a 1v1 kind of a tip. Just like if back against the wall, if you're, cornered into the corner, do whatever you call. I don't know what to call that.
I don't know what it's called, but it's the only cool. I remember my friend. I saw him do it. I was like, I have to learn that because it was cool and it's effective towards the goal too. Because you as a defender, you don't see the ball and you're obviously going to follow my ball.
Exactly.
You're going to be out and I can go that way.
Yeah, and then you can always help a little bit, right? So like
I will always
you're always pushing, and then you'll dragging me along so that it kind of helps the movement, right? And silence. Okay, so if we say that that's a tip for 1v1, would you say that or no? Do you want to say something else?
I will say this is like next level thing you should train on.
Yeah.
You should always master like to cut outside, for example. My best tip 1v1 is like if I go towards you and I want to go there and you put out your foot, my tip is to like try to lift.
Lob the ball.
Even though you put out the foot, I will be able to pass you. People think that the line is here because I play on the wing. I'm right-footed and they know I want to go outside, and sometimes when it's small spaces, just to chip it then out. If the chip is good, I will have the line and you can break off. Yeah,
and the thing is that even if I'm really, really close, it doesn't really matter because you can still chip it over.
So it's like I always try like when the opponent is tight and you feel like you can't come out, always like think, what do they not expect? They don't expect me to go there, but then the only choice I have is to try to lift the ball a bit. Worst case, they touch it, we have a throw in. So
you see, so either way you win, right?
yeah, you have to, it's about taking risks, and you're gonna fail more than you succeed.
Yeah.
So your mindset always has to be try again and not let yourself get down if you fail 1v1 or 2-3, because maybe the 4th or 5th time when it goes out, it's going to be an assist or a goal or whatever that makes your team win the game.
So it's a lot about like self-confidence on the ball as well.
You have to trust. Obviously, it helps you. Everybody knows about the feeling with the ball.
Yeah.
If you have high confidence, obviously you're going to take high risk. So that's why it's also like I try to do my type of dribbling to be very effective, because then it's also minor risk into it.
Yeah.
So it's always a risk when you go when you're always going to be someone who tries to push down your foot or whatever. It's a balance. I like to take risks, but I like for it to be effective. I just want to get into that space that is.
And you do it well. I mean, I'm not going to say otherwise. I mean,
you can.
World-class winger. So if we summarize it, acceleration, full speed.
Yeah.
And then just a little.
I think it's just like keep it simple and try to play with, like, if your opponent, if you do touches this way, you're gonna obviously move this way, and then you can choose.
Okay, so change of direction as well. Yeah. And Jay doesn't get mad of the terminology we use. You call it the scissor. I think Jay Mike wants to call it the croqueta.
Is it the scissors in English? Or?
I don't know what it's called.
I tried to Google it because somebody asked me what's croqueta in English, and the best word I could come up for is the scissors, it's like a scissor.
Yeah, it's a scissor. I thought, because the thing is that when I grew up, this was a scissor.
Ah, maybe.
So doing 2-3 in a row. Oh, and the cameraman is just shaking his head. That's not the scissor. But croqueta is what, a Spanish food, right?
Yeah. I don't know why it's called croqueta.
No, because this doesn't look like a croquette.
I call it scissor. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the scissor. It doesn't really matter. What are you going to call it then in English?
Let's cut it in half then. No, I don't know. Jay, if you're editing this video, let me know what you want to call it. Put it here. Learn this just by, keeping that little control right here, and then obviously timing.
Faster and faster. Try to do it as fast forward, backward, sideways, other side.
That's good training.
It's a good way of training for yourself. Just get touches on the ball.
And then lastly, we had the little chip, right?
Very effective if you can master it.
Looks super simple. It sounds super simple, just to lob the ball over someone's foot. But you have to also do it.
Speed and timing of when
they do it. Yeah, when they lunge. And obviously the honorable mention. You didn't have a name for this, right? I think it's called, like, I don't know, drag back. But I think that's if you go on front.
Maybe people who play FIFA know, because there they have named all the tricks. I think it's a great way to coordinate your body.
Yeah.
In the end, when you do 1v1, it's about controlling your movements with the ball. So maybe you're never going to use it in the game, but it's a way of like learning different techniques and move around with the ball.
And those are 3 and the honorable mention tips on how to get better at 1v1 with Caroline Graham Hansen. Obviously, we have way more videos that we've done before. You can check those out in the playlist down below. And let us know what you want Carol to teach us in the next video, because there is going to be a next one.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and leave a like and a comment down below. And subscribe, of course. Tusen takk.
Takk.
Det var hyggelig än en gang.
Liksom.
Sånn, nå kan vi snakke norsk igjen.